So Just St. James will run favourite. It's a wide race though, 380. War Gems in. They're set, they're ready, they're off and they're racing. And Cessation amongst the first to go. Our Rocky Bay, War Gem also were quickly into stride. So's Rocket Juice. Talking Gibberish off the inside began pretty well and is going to be up there prominently placed, settling down. Tin Snip further back. Over on the inside, Playing Games drops out in the early part. Capricorn Man behind those and finding itself back. Stone Motherless last is the favourite, Just St. James. And so as they head by the 750, Cessation leads them. Out 3/4 on War Gem. Talking Gibberish occupying third spot on the inside and given a great run behind them. Rocket Juice, it follows the stablemate War Gem. A length and a half. Tin Snip, Mystic Jane hugs the fence. A further length and a half. Our Rocky Bay. Over on the inside, Playing Games. Just St. James getting a dream rails run coming into the home corner. Going from last, he's got about 4 or 5 in front of him making ground. And Capricorn Man near the tail. Cessation's the leader. 150 left to go. Cessation. Look at Just St. James. This will go down as nearly being the ride of the day. Just St. James from last, skived up on the fence, came away from heels and put them all away. Brilliant win, great ride. Just St. James over Cessation, Playing Games, Rocket Juice with every chance fourth. And they were followed by our Rocky Bay, Talking Gibberish and Mystic Jane. Followed further back then by Tin Snip, and War Gem dropped right out to finish at the tail end of the field. No stopping Chris Parnham this afternoon, and that was just a ride of great confidence. Had the favourite underneath of him, last with the field in front of him, saw ample room near the rail and took the shortest way home, in on the fence, around heels and then home to the line to win in a canter from Cessation, Playing Games and Rocket Juice. So that's 3 out of 5 for Chris. 5, 8, 7 and 9 are the numbers. 5, 8, 7 and 9 the interim details. Just St. James goes back to back for trainer Rob Gulberti and wins by a length and a half. And that was arrogant. Neck second and third. They ran 1:10.64. Home in 34.86. And from the back of the field, well, virtually not going around one other than Talking Gibberish, which he was able to get around comfortably and then back in front of, coming out after Cessation. So it panned out just beautifully here for Just St. James by Jimmy Chu from Angelisa. For Renee Gilberti, Mrs. M. Davidson, Mesdames Murdoch and Kemp, McMullen, Kerr, McGrath, Norton, Ogilvie, Watson, McDonald and Palmer. Trained by Rob Gulberti, and a treble for Chris Parnham after 5. Second placing going the way of 8 Cessation. The Sessions mare out of Covetto, prepared by Tiana Noski and ridden by Maddie Derrick. And in third placing, 7 Playing Games by Playing God, the 4-year-old mare, and ridden by Holly Watson for Merrill Haley. 5, 8, 7 and 9, all's well that ended well with the favourite. Jump 390, Cessation 7, Playing Game 6, Rocket Juice, every chance there. Sat 1-1 throughout and just battled away behind those. And it was all about Just St. James and the brilliant ride by Chris Parnham. Race 6, the Peters Investments handicap over 2,200. The next on the card, and they'll go at 19 after 2. So the Parnhams to the 4 today. Neville with a double and now Chris with a riding treble as we join Lockie down in the enclosure after that victory. And it was sweet viewing over the last 250 for Rob Gulberti and those owners.
It was, Darren, and you called it from a long way out. You saw Chris Parnham cutting the corner earlier than most as winning trainer Rob Gulberti joins me now. Gully, some horse, but some ride as well.
Yeah, it's a fantastic ride, Chrissy. I just said leave it up to you. He's ridden the horse a couple of times now, and the horses seem to have responded with the way that he rides him nice and relaxed. So he said, we're probably going to get a little bit far back. Let's just hope they run along and see what happens. I didn't expect that, but yeah, just super and really, really happy.
Prior to today, his 2 wins were at the 1,000, stretching out to 1,200 metres. Were you confident that the 1,200 wouldn't be a problem?
Oh, not a problem. I was just really surprised at how well he pulled up after last start. His heart rate was as if he's going to go a lot further than what was today. You know, there was just a question mark over the 1200 by a lot of people, but in all fairness, a couple of good jockeys, including Peter Hall, an old diamond from way back's always told us that 99 times out of 100, the Pinjarra 1000 is more like a 12 to 13 anyway. It's yeah, it's pretty high pressure racing up the straight, so no qualms coming to a 12 today, especially from a barrier-ridden quiet.
I'm sure this is a really satisfying win as well, in the sense that it's your first Saturday winner from the new property.
Certainly is. Had a lot of support from a lot of great people, and you know, thank everybody very much for their support. It's obviously been a tough time starting it up, and lots of support from Adam and Jason and Vicky and Jeff before moving to the new property, but let's hope it's not the last we have from there.
Where to next for Just St James?
Probably Magic Mill Instay. There's the 1000, one Metro wins up the straight, so we'll take him back to where he loves it the most. So I guess that was what we thought if he ran well today, so I guess that's where we're heading. All going well.
We look forward to seeing him again in a couple of weeks' time. Well done here.
Thanks, Lockie. Appreciate it.
There's Rob Gulberti after the win of Just St James. Makes it back-to-back wins and out to 1200 metres for the first time. And isn't Chris Parnham just a man that is riding with such confidence, Scotty? The horse was back last in running, needed some luck throughout, and Chris just rode the horse for luck, hugged the fence, and from there the gaps opened up and the horse did the rest.
Yeah, it opened up beautifully for him in the end, Lockie. I think watching the head-on, you could have driven a semi-trailer through there in the end, so he was able to get that beautiful run through. Only went round one single horse in the end, and he was powering away late. I think I share the sentiments of Darren McCauley too. One, nice ride, but two, that was a bit of an arrogant win.
Yeah, he's a lovely horse. He's probably, like he ran some good races without winning, but he always showed a bit of promise, and now he's showing a couple together. It's good.
And he knows now that he can win around a bend as well, and at 1200 metres, so Gully's got a nice horse to work with.
Yeah, that's right. Obviously 1200 was a little bit of a question mark in my mind today, but just ridden cold and having a nice turn of foot, he was too good for him.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's Chris Parnham with his third winner on today's program from the first 5 races. This time he combines with Rob Gulberti and Just St James to take out the 5th here at Ascot. On the other side of the break, we're going to find out who is the loudest jockey in WA in a photo finish, and then we'll be back for race number 2 at Esperance.